there's a big war going on inside you most of the time. And this is what causes our suffering. And it's as if we're so afraid of feeling pain. And yet pain is always there, because you can't have the joy without the pain. It's simply a polarity. They're both there all the time. And yet if we're always trying to move away from our pain, then we just go into suffering. The pain gets denser. We make it solid. Everything that we reject becomes more strong, because really everything's changing in every moment. So we don't need to spend our lives in suffering. And so often it comes from our trying to be something, to trying all the time. And we spend so much energy trying to be something for others, really, so that others will like us, so that others will love us. Really, we're all looking for love. And we feel that if someone doesn't love us, then maybe we're not important or we don't exist. And that's probably the most frightening feeling we have, is that maybe we don't really exist. Maybe our life isn't really worth anything. This is such a fear. And this is why we have such a fear of dying. Because really we're afraid of living. We're afraid to live. We're afraid to embrace ourselves. So each one of you is here for a purpose right now. You chose to come into the world at this time. You have something to do here. And each of you has something different to do. So you can't do what your best friend does or what your boyfriend does or what your mother did. You have to create your own path. It's a pathless path. You're not here to be a follower anymore. You're here to be a leader. So, our teaching is that there will be no more followers. We all need to be leaders. We need to individualize. So we need to truly own our own truth and then live it, express it. It's the only thing that will make you happy, is if you're truly yourself. So Kundalini Yoga is a tool. It's simply a tool. It's a method. It's a very powerful method, because what it does, it cuts through your subconscious patterns. And after time, it allows you to be free. So, any practice requires a lot of discipline. You need to have the discipline to do it. It's the discipline that allows you to have freedom. If you just want freedom, there's no boundary on it. There's nothing to hold it for you. So, it's not even just about doing your practice, it's about how you live in the world and all your relationships. Because the first relationship you have is with yourself. With yourself and with your higher self. We use this word universe, and really it means uni is one verse, one sound, one vibration. And we are part of the one. So you could call it God, universe, universal source, infinite, whatever you call it. But that's your primary relationship, is to that. That's your truth. And no one else can provide it for you. So I was thinking what to do over these 4 days while we're here, from a Kundalini Yoga perspective. So this morning we're just going to really do some go into stillness, and then do some cleansing through the subconscious, some releasing, which is really a fun process. And then we'll go into a meditation at the end of the class. And then this afternoon my class will really be more on relationship and love and self-healing. And then the following morning on how we work with the polarities, how we work with the darkness and the light to bring ourselves into balance. So these are the ways for you to go inside, feel yourself, to have a feeling of yourself, to understand what brought you here creating a vibration together. Although you're individualizing, there's nothing that you do on your own because we're all connected. So this is the paradox. So how we are together is really important. You're offering yourself in every moment with every breath. You're offering yourself. So what do you want to offer of yourself? What is truly real for you to offer? That's all you need to offer. So feel what's important for you to offer while you're here. And it's through your offering that you will receive. Because you're here to receive as well as to offer. So this process this morning, it's not like a normal yoga class. Kundalini yoga has many, many different facets. So sometimes it's very physically focused, sometimes it's really working with the breath, with mantra. But all the processes are for you to work with the energy in your body. It's a tantric yoga. Kundalini yoga is a tantric yoga. We go towards things. We don't isolate. So this is really what the Tantra path is. It's to be able to accept everything, to be able to work with your desires, with everything, to go towards things. So it takes a lot of courage to face yourself, to go towards yourself. Most of the time we're always drawn out. We're worried about our child, our partner, what's going on with them. We have all our judgments and all our feelings around it. Start to feel yourself. Bring yourself inward into yourself. This is where you need to live. And once you can feel yourself and start to really love yourself, accept yourself, then you're going to start to feel more contentment, more stillness, and more clarity. Clarity to be able to live from your own truth. So with Kundalini Yoga, I know many of you haven't done it. So we use the breath a lot. So I just want to go through one breath with you. Normally we do a normal breath, or we do long deep breathing. But we also have a breath called breath of fire, which is different to the Hatha Yoga breath. So the way that you do a breath of fire is it's working through the navel point. So it's not just the breath out, it's even in and out, and it's really coming from the diaphragm down. So it's not so much hammering the navel point, it's the diaphragm. Just try it, close your eyes. Put your hand on your navel point. You should expand as you inhale and contract as you exhale. Let your breath be really steady in and out. So you shouldn't just be hearing the breath go out. You should be letting it come both ways. So consciously breathe in as well as out. It's a fast breath. Once you feel the rhythm, you can really feel the diaphragm. It's like a little tucking of the diaphragm. Once you feel comfortable with it, just let your effort go. You can do this breath for 31 minutes and there will be no stress, no strain. It's like one breath. So no matter how long you do for, it's considered one breath. And it's actually a breath, a calming breath, working into the parasympathetic nervous system. So before we tune in, I just want to honour the whenua of this land. My pronunciation is very poor, you need to excuse me, but I want to honour my ancestors and the ancestors here. Ko ura o tawaka Kayana. Let's tune in. We tune in with the mantra Om Namo Gurudev Namo. So bring your hands into prayer pose. And just feel the flow of your breath. Just let your breath breathe you. Let your body become still. And as we chant, we're calling on the divine wisdom that's within us and that's beyond us. Inhale to begin. We're going to start with a pranayama to just bring you into a place of stillness. So bring your hands in front of you. Your palms face each other. Your elbows are resting on the side of your body. And you're going to move your hands like this. And you're going to inhale in 5 parts through the nose. Exhale 5 parts through the mouth. So make your mouth rounded as you exhale. Let's do it together. So inhale.